Hello everyone, welcome to Sip and Tip. I know it's been a while, but I'm so excited to be back and to share with you the next topic, which is very, very interesting, and it applies to people of all different ages and sizes. And the topic is fat reduction. So there are natural ways of getting rid of fat, and there are also mechanical ways, if I can call it that, of getting rid of fat. You can use aesthetics, for example. You've heard of things of liposuction and all of that stuff. So there are ways of doing that using procedures, technical procedures, but there's also ways of actually doing it naturally. And for us on this show, that is the most important way, because the show is about your mental wellness and your health. So before we get into that topic, I wanted us to understand the importance of actually being happy with our bodies, being happy with ourselves. Most of us, especially women, have issues with weight gain, and it's something that is just constantly like a cycle in our lives, where we gain, we lose, we gain, and sometimes people gain and struggle to lose, and that is always a challenge. However, as Africans, we also have a bit of insensitivity, or rather a lot of insensitivity. I say that with confidence because I am an African, and in the different parts of Africa that I've been to, I have noticed that people will comment on your body. They will comment when you gain weight, especially when you gain weight, and even when you lose weight, they will comment as well. So it's something that we need to be very sensitive about, because there are people who actually suffer from body dysmorphic disorder. There's a thing called body dysmorphic disorder, and it means that you have a mental illness that causes you to focus on a perceived flaw in your appearance. So you are seeing, for example, that your nose is too big, or you are seeing that you've got too much fat on your arms, or whatever it may be. And so you focus on that to the extent where you lose your happiness, you lose your peace, or you lose lots of money doing all sorts of procedures to change those different parts of your body. So this is something that can result in people scarring their bodies, for life, because you've now developed a mental disorder where no matter what you do, you're just not happy with your body. Of course, being in certain parts of Africa, you may not be able to afford all those surgical procedures, thank God, because at least you are saved from actually permanently scarring your body. However, the mental illness thing is something that affects all of us, and sometimes we have a part to play in other people's body dysmorphia. As I said, as Africans, we tend to comment on each other's bodies, which is very, very inappropriate. Sometimes it happens in the workplace, sometimes it happens at home, where people will tell you, oh, you're fat now, you gained weight. Or some people will say, oh, you're so skinny now, what happened? So we are too vocal about each other's bodies in a very inappropriate manner. And what we need to realize is that we need to exercise a bit more sensitivity, be sensitive, and let people be, and also be aware of the kind of relationship that you have with people. If I'm talking to my sisters even, or people who I perceive as my brothers, or my actual brothers, I'm not going to just spit out, oh, you're so fat. This is not what you looked like last year. So you can't take advantage of the fact that you know someone closely to use unkind words, And sometimes it is easy. You may have a relationship with someone where you are able to tell each other, yeah, you've gained a little weight. And you can talk about it if you feel, remember the most important thing is about people's health and wellness. So if someone's fat has caused them to actually be out of shape, to actually it's affecting their normal functioning in life, then I guess there is a problem. You know, if they've gone to an extent where they are inactive, they are unhealthy, their breathing has changed, they cannot walk up the same flight of steps that they used to walk, they can't walk the same distance, they can't walk at all because now they're just too obese, of course then there is a problem and an intervention is needed in a very kind way, where you can see that that person's mental health has been affected. That is why they are the way they are. There is a mental issue. So it's not going to help if you are unkind with the way that you try to help them. So that's something that I thought we should know before we talk about things like fat reduction and, you know, losing fat. The most important thing is for you to be healthy. If you are healthy, but you are still concerned about your weight, ask yourself, do I have a real reason to be concerned? Is it because other people are concerned? Or is my health actually being jeopardized here? So be careful how you perceive yourself, and be careful how you comment on other people's body, because mental health is important for everyone, and you have to be mindful that how you comment on other people's bodies can actually affect their mental health. And this is a very, very stern warning, especially to us Africans, because there is a very, very bad tendency of always commenting on people's bodies, and it's not good. Mental health is important. So I hope you enjoy the next episodes where we will be talking about fat reduction, and most importantly, I hope you'll be able to find some methods that are healthy and easy for you to follow, so that you can get rid of that weight. And you know, things like exercising is something that I do personally. I sometimes fall off the wagon, sometimes I am focused, but the most important thing is that I make sure that I'm not obese. Of course, I found myself too obese for my own liking in certain points in my life, but as long as you always get back on track and do what you need to do the work that you need to do to make sure that you stay healthy in your body and stay healthy in your mind. So thank you so much, guys, for watching this episode, and I look forward to sharing the next few episodes with you right here on Sip and Tip. If you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe. Please make sure you share, and thank you so much for your support, guys. Take care and God bless.